Hey, how are you all today? Greetings to all of you and welcome to Bible class with Andre and Betty. Thank you for viewing these videos, and I appreciate those of you who make comments, and also thanks to my new subscribers. We're beginning a continuing message in the book of 2 Kings. We concluded 1 Kings last time, and today we'll begin our studies in the book of 2 Kings, and we'll be looking at the continuation of the recording of the kings. And so this is an continuing from 1 Kings. And Ahab has died, King Ahab, and now his son is reigning in his stead, Ahaziah. If you look back at 1 Kings verse 51 and following, Ahaziah, the son of Ahab, began to reign over Israel in Samaria the 17th year of Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, and reigned 2 years over Israel, and he did evil in the sight of the Lord. And so that's who we're talking about in this first chapter of 2 Kings. So we will begin verse 1. Then, that is when Ahab died, rebelled against Israel. Moab rebelled against Israel after the death of Ahab. And Ahab was Jezebel's husband. Verse 2, and Ahaziah fell down through a window or lattice in the upper chamber that was in Samaria, and was sick. And he sent messengers and said unto them, Go, inquire of Beelzebub, the god of Ekron, whether I shall recover of this disease. Go to an idol god of the Philistines and ask him if I'm gonna recover of this sickness. But the angel of the Lord said to Elijah the Tishbite. Now, Ahaziah is talking to his messengers, and at the same time, God is speaking to Elijah. Verse 3, but the angel of the Lord said to Elijah the Tishbite, Arise, go up to meet the messengers of the king of Samaria, and say unto them, Is it not because there is not a God in Israel that you go to inquire of Beelzebub, the god of Ekron? Verse 4. Now, therefore, thus saith the Lord, this is Elijah talking to the messengers. Now, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thou shalt not come down from that bed on which thou art gone up, but shall surely die. And Elijah departed. So Elijah told the messengers to tell the king that he could get well, but because of his evil report or asking for an idol god, you will surely die. Verse 5, and when the messengers turned back unto him, he said unto them, Why are you now turned back? And they said unto him, There came a man up to meet us, and said unto us, Go, turn again unto the king that sent you, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Is it not because there's not a God in Israel that thou sendest to inquire of Beelzebub, the god of Ekron? Therefore thou shalt not come down from that bed on which thou art gone up, but shalt surely die. Verse 7. And he said unto them, Ahaziah said unto the messengers, what manner of man was he which came up to meet you and told you these words? Verse 8. And they answered him, he was an hairy man, and girt with a girdle of leather about his loins. And he said, the king said, it is Elijah the Tishbite. And when you read Matthew chapter 3, verse 4, you'll see that this also describes John the Baptist in the Gospel of Matthew, verse 9. Then the king sent unto him a captain of 50 with his 50. And he went up to Elijah, and behold, he sat on the top of an hill. And he spake unto him, the captain spake unto him, saying, thou man of God, the king hath said, come down. Verse 10, and Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, if I be a man of God, then let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consumed him, the captain, and his 50. Now this is the 10th miracle that Elijah has done. Verse 11. Again also he sent unto him another captain of 50 with his 50. And he answered and said unto him, O man of God, thus hath the king said, come down quickly. And Elijah answered and said unto them, if I be a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And the fire of God came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50. And so the 11th miracle, but when the first captain came up, he just said, you're the man of God, thou man of God. But this second group heard about them being consumed. So he says, he has a pleading heart, oh man of God. But we're going to see a third group go up in verse 13. And he sent again a captain of 50, a third 50 with his 50. And the third captain of the 50 went up and came and fell on his knees before Elijah and begged him or besought him and said unto him, O man of God, I pray thee, let my life and the life of these 50 thy servants be precious in thy sight. And so God is showing through Elijah that it is despicable and an abomination for a king to look at idol gods to rule over his people. And he says, I'm going to destroy those that refuse to bow down and humble themselves. So this third captain humbled himself and pleaded for his life and the life of those that followed him. Verse 14, behold, there came fire down from heaven. This is the third captain speaking in verse 14. behold, there came fire down from heaven and burnt up the two captains of the former 50s with their 50s. Therefore, let my life now be precious in thy sight. And the angel of the Lord said unto Elijah, go down with him, be not afraid of him. And Elijah arose and went down with him unto the king. And he said unto him, Elijah said unto the king, thus saith the Lord, forasmuch as thou hast sent messengers to inquire of Beelzebub, the god of Ekron, is it not because there is no king in Israel to inquire of his word? Therefore, king, thou shalt not come down off that bed on which thou art gone up, but shall surely die. So I've said before, Samaria here speaks of the northern kingdom, the king over the 10 tribe kingdom of Israel, the northern kingdom. And out of 19 kings, all of them were evil in the sight of the Lord. So now we're going to see that this is at the end of his 2-year reign, verse 17. So he died according to the word of the Lord, which Elijah had spoken. And Jehoram reigned in his stead in the 2nd year of Jehoram, the son of Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, the southern kingdom, because he had no son. So Jehoram is Ahaziah's brother, not his son, because Ahaziah had no sons. Now the rest of the acts of Ahaziah which he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Israel? And as I've said before, there's no record in the Bible about the kings of Israel except as it relates to the tribe of Judah in the books of 1st and 2nd Chronicles. So these historical records are based upon God dealing with man according to man's deeds. But then 1st, 2nd Chronicles is going to look at the same stories from 1st Samuel, 2nd Samuel, 1st and 2nd Kings, and are recorded in the Chronicles, but they are from God's perspective showing mercy, and mercy is what all of us need, or we would all be consumed. So we just, going day by day, as long as we're alive and we're alive, it's because of the mercy of God, not because we're deserving of it, but God withholds his judgment until our time comes, however that comes. And then we'll be, if we're believers, we'll be with the Lord. But if not, we'll be at that other place. So we don't want to go there. We'll continue next week, and we'll be looking at the translation of Elijah and him passing the ministry on to Elisha. So you all have a great day and a great week, and prayerfully I didn't complicate this too much. Thank you all, and have a great day and a great week. Bye-bye.